Oh, hello everyone. How you doing? It's me, Engconn, along with my trusty little sidekick Chibarashka, who's always by my side while I'm gaming, and he's my good luck charm and a low maintenance pet, and he's just someone to just plain talk to, and of course, while I'm streaming, he's a great headrest. Hugs. I get tired a lot. Anyhow, I have some great news. I am going to make a nice updated new version tutorial for the Russian Fishing 4 simulator. Okay, it's a fishing simulation game now, and I love simulators. Okay, we can go call quote game, but a game is to me a little bit different, and I do separate simulation versus game. So one thing I really would like to give warning to or beware about if you want to try or play Russian Fishing 4 is the game does not pause. You see, there's no pause. You can't stop. The game is running. So if you download it and you decide to play it and you catch fish, now, 1 day in the game is equal to 1 hour. So 1 hour of game time in real time is about 1 day in game time. So if you catch fish, which the minute you catch it, a period of time goes by during that, 20, 30 minutes while you're playing, your fish is degrading. So while it's degrading, get less silver for it because you want to sell it. So anyhow, this is one thing that we'll think about. So I want to give this introductory video on some tips for the new player. I'm going to make a series of them with no random order, but when you begin to play, from a lot of the videos out there, there was a recommendation that one of the things we should aim for was getting the shovel. Well, guys, this is a simulation game. The first thing that you should think about is yourself. Yeah, yourself, right. So, um, you're going to go through the game tutorial, which, I can't do that because I'm pretty far. And by the way, I have 100 hours, so I'm very, interested in and got knowledge of how this game is working and got a pretty good idea. And I'm going to give some tips today on the first things that you're going to have a little bit of silver. You're going to start to get rods. You're going to work in the pond. I recommend doing the cottage for a couple of days. Get a bunch of fish. Come back into the mosquito lake and sell them. So guys, the very first thing you should think about right off the bat on your list is yourself. And do buy matches. That's a number one thing. You get 50 matches for 0.35 silver. Okay? That gets so important. So if you manage to get 3 or 4 silver, think about matches and then get wood. Now, of course, when you buy the wood, you can buy a single piece to 10 piece. Okay, I usually buy, let's say 2, 3 when you're starting out because you don't have a lot of money because you gotta, kind of evaluate what you want to do. So the first recommendations, all right, tip number 1, buy matches. Tip number 2, buy firewood. Absolutely important, okay? Now, what you need to be thinking about in the game or this simulator is that you also will be needing, eventually, you'll need the pot, the shovel, the coffee thing. Right now, I need the cooking pot, 134. Like, it's really expensive, guys, okay? But it's not expensive that it's not unbalanced. I mean, you are getting silver for the for fishing. I mean, you're getting your rewards. Okay, so the shovel I wouldn't worry about right away. And from a lot of videos I saw, I did follow this when I started and found out I couldn't use the shovel till around level 10 because I could never get my energy bar to the point where I could use the shovel, and was like, wow, I mean, I spent 38 silver that I could have put into something else, and I was grinding out some fish. So this mistake, guys, don't do it. I mean, you can go buy worms in the bait store for the first little bit, and you know, that part will be kind of okay. So recommendations: matches, firewood. Those are the first two things that we need to think about. And the reason is why is that in the game, because of the crafting, why it's so important, we're going to head off to, okay, I'm at Mosquito Lake right now, is we're going to head off to the store, and because it's a real-time game and a simulator, that, you know, when you first start off, you're only going to be able to afford things like carrots, cucumbers, bread, you know, and buy 3 or 4 breads, you know, and things like that. So you got basic foods. You'll be able to make sausage on a stick. So you got to think about, you know, you get 10 sausages for your crafting. And that's the other thing in the game here too, guys. Very important that crafting is a necessary thing. So you're going to have your fishing tree, your harvesting tree, and your you know, the tree for crafting cooking, and the tree to make, you know, baits and lures and all kinds of stuff. So when you're going to start fishing, the tip number 3 is you're going to need to be buying food. So you can only will be able to afford the, you know, these couple of little things, get the basics. So I recommend carrots, cucumbers, bread, sausages for sure, because you can immediately, you know, kind of make sausages on a stick. And also, after a while, you'll be able to go to the winding or winding rivulet after a few levels, and you get experience there. You'll be able to get potatoes, and then you're going to be able to craft potatoes. And again, all you need is the matches and firewood to at least get you a very good start. And you're going to want to aim for the pot first. Now, when we went back to the store, the tea kettle is worth $19.90 in silver, so it's worth that. You're going to spend the 6 silver. So when you get, you know, a little bit of silver, I recommend tea, because tea really helps you with the comfort level and your concentration. Your energy will come up at that point. So these are the first tips of the game that I can give you, and please remember, it is real time. There is no pause. So if you really want to be interested in playing Russian Fishing 4, it's a very good recommendation to think about, that it's like long-term playing. It's not a game, oh, I want to max up and I want to level up and get all the best gear and all. It's not going to work like that, guys. It's like, if you have a passion for fishing, this game is it. And actually, simulator is it. I really enjoy this, and the realism, which I'll make in other videos, and I really will support and enjoy the Russian Fishing 4. I think this is fantastic. And as well, I'm streaming on Mixer.com, you know, Engconn, and fishing daily. So it's really good. Come and check me out, and you'll learn tips. I'm going to be making videos. Also on my Steam community, I've posted you know, screenshots of some of the big fish I got. So, you know, it was really, really cool. So anyhow, just to add one more important tip. So now that we know when you start the game, you're going to be thinking about catching fish at the cottage. You know, come back, sell your fish, be thinking about food right off the bat. Think about yourself. Get food, get the basics. It's cheap. At least, you know, you'll live through the day. Make sure you get those matches and firewood. And then the next most important, guys, thing, the first tool that you should get in fishing, forget the shovel, okay? It's 38 silver, it's good. But there is one investment that, which I made a couple of videos, which I had the shovel, and I end up getting a big fish on gear around that 2 kilogram line, and or 2.2 kilogram line with a 3 kilogram tackle maximum load, and I end up catching a 2 kilo 0.8 pike, and it was like I could not bring that thing on shore. Or even I got some carp or some fish too, and I was like, how do I get it out of the water? You can't even lift it out of the water. So the priority is for the new beginner player, when you start accumulating silver, go into the tackle shop, go into accessories, and go down to the bottom, and it says express fishing net, regular landing net, 3 meters. So be prepared, save up your 28 silver, and the first thing I would ever buy as a fisherman, it's pretty strange, you're gonna go fishing, okay, I gotta buy food, I got a fishing rod, I got the hooks, I got the bait, and yeah, and now you land a big one and you can't bring it in. So the net should be the very first thing you get, because you just might get lucky and get that big lunker for the size of your rod, okay? So make sure, guys, when you start off playing Russian Fishing 4, it's a dedicated game that you need to think about, because for every hour that once you log out, you know, the days are going by and it's not stopping. So it's literally real time, okay? So first recommendation, beware, game does not have a pause. Even while I'm making this video, time is going by and everything is just happening and I'm not doing nothing but making a video. So this is what's nice for a simulation, okay? So I'm going to be making about 10-minute videos approximately on just, you know, points of opinion, things that I recommend, and we'll put them in the category. So for the beginning fisherman, this video should help. I will put the description below just to confirm the items that you should take and have at least when you start to play Russian Fishing 4. And yes, please don't download it to try it out. If you're truly a fisherman and really love this hobby, this game is for you. This simulation is so realistic, and you'll be able to really get great enjoyment, okay? So until my next video, Chabrashka and I say goodbye and hope to see you at Mixer.com. Check out my stream, check out my YouTube videos as well under Engconn. All the descriptions will be in the below. Check out my pictures on the Steam community, and you know, make a comment, post, and please, guys, like or dislike. And I'm a lurker too. I look at a lot of videos and go, oh man, I forgot to hit the like button or dislike, because when you hit those thumbs up or thumbs down, it's really helps us, you know, video makers out, you know, what we need for like content. And yes, my content, I'm just a real person and I just make what I want to make. So I really appreciate the feedback, okay? So look forward to communicating. If you have any questions, anything like that, I will be very glad to help and comment, and, you know, also building a chat and a game community, and you're welcome to join, okay? So again, see you in video number 2. Hey, Chabrashka, say goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. All right, take care, guys.